Listen carefully.
Hello, I'm sat here in Bristol Hippodrome with Jon Finn, who's the producer of Billy Elliot the musical, which is in Bristol till the 26th of November.
It is.
Welcome to UBTV, Jon.
Nice to see you.
Yeah, it's nice. Thank you for coming on it. So, is this the first time that that Billy Elliot has come to Bristol?
Yeah, it's the first time it's been out on tour. Yeah, it closed in London in the middle of last year and then went straight out on the road. So it's the first time it's been anywhere outside London. We've never been here before, so
Wow.
And this is the second day.
How do you think that Bristol's audiences are going to respond to the show?
Well, listen, everywhere we've gone, it's been immense. You know, Edinburgh was fantastic. You know, That's a big barn of a theatre. There's 3,000 people, and it was pretty full every night. So I'm hoping for the same here.
Nice. So when, like you said, it hasn't gone on tour in a while. How does this musical change when it is taken on tour? Do you have to make adjustments?
Yeah, the huge difference is in the London production there's a hole in the stage and everything came up through the floor, and obviously because it's on tour you can't have any holes in the staging, so everything comes on from the side. That's the main difference. All the numbers are the same, the playing area is the same size, the cast is the same size, so everything else is the same. It's just a bit of staging.
Okay, all right. So are you taking the same cast around the UK, or do you have to audition new kids in each place that you go?
No, it's the same cast. I mean, the kids are so complicated, you have to take them with us everywhere. Yeah, there's the one number, Solidarity, is 15 minutes long, and it's 15 minutes worth of quite complicated choreography.
Yeah.
So we take the ballet girls. You know, we have 3 teams of we actually have 5 Billies at the moment.
Oh wow.
And we've had them since the start. We've got 4 Debbies, 3 Michaels, and 3 teams of ballet girls of 8 in each. So we have a school. We have to accommodate them. We have to put them up.
Do you take the school on tour?
Yeah. School teachers on tour.
Mad. So do you find it quite hard to find these kids and audition them and teach them the accent? Because surely not all of them are Geordies.
No, the accents actually we teach them through singing. And it's really easy. Yeah, because it's really easy to learn through singing, but because it's quite a hard accent to do with them, sort of. So we teach them the lot, and it is really hard to find them, So we've only found that we've got 5. That was a max, because the skill base, they've got to be able to sing, they've got to be able to dance, they've got to be able to act. So it's complicated.
Nice. So do you reckon the show appeals to all ages, and specifically, what do you think it offers to kind of student age?
Well, I mean, I never thought it was a kid's show.
Yeah.
So the complicated thing about doing a show with a kid in it is everybody thinks it's a kid's show. And it was the same with the film. When we try to sell it, you sort of go, and it's not for kids.
Okay.
So, in terms of students, I think it's got some of the best choreography that's been done in the last 10 years, I think. And I say that without, because it certainly wasn't me that did it.
Who's the choreographer?
Peter Darling.
Okay.
So Peter did the film, and then he did, we all did the film together, and then we all did the stage show. But Peter did, I think this is Peter's best work. I mean, he's done Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, he's done Matilda, he was doing Frozen, I think, so he's done a lot of stuff, and I still think this is his best.
Yeah, absolutely. So Billy has toured the world before. Do you think that the audiences react quite differently to a UK audience? Like, how have you seen the change?
Well, it's weird showing it in Japan because people don't react at all.
Really?
Yeah, but you sort of go, well, they have a nice time or they're not. But they're not as demonstrative, so it's very quiet. So we're setting it up in Korea at the moment.
Wow.
It's quite weird. And it's gone back to Japan. Yeah, Australia was just like the UK.
Yeah.
I think the audiences in the UK vary quite a bit. Dublin was like a party.
Yeah.
Edinburgh was quite good fun. It's really strange. It's like all those geographical, like cliches are sort of true.
That's true.
But the best night was Sunderland. Where
I was about to say the Sunderland. I remember seeing the poster saying Billy's coming home. Was that quite an important show?
It was, because everybody in the audience knew what it meant. A lot of the people were from Easington, where we shot the film, and so everybody knew what it meant when the lines closed, and everybody knew what it meant to lose your livelihood, and everybody knew what the early 80s meant to that area. So that was the most fun we've had.
What would you say are the hardest parts and the most rewarding parts of your job?
I think the hardest part is it's just vast. I've done a lot of stuff And I never expected to find musical theatre the hardest thing I would ever do.
Really?
It's way harder than film. It's way harder, but because you've got to capture it live every night.
Yeah.
And the logistics for this show are just enormous. Do you know, the amount of people we carry around with us on the road, you know, just changing one small thing, there's a couple of cast going to leave before we go to Germany.
Okay.
And just the logistics around trying to get new cast in, you know, everything's fitted to them, you know, the combinations, you know, of who's covering who. It's so complicated. And then it's got to be right 8 times a week. You know, and that's the bit that, you know, the getting it up for the first night is the easy bit.
Yeah.
Maintaining it on the road, you know, like 12 years in London, and yeah, so you think that the thought that 10,000 people a week would come for 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
mad.
It's mind blowing. So, and the most fun thing is the kids, because
really, because they always say no, don't work with kids or animals.
No,
so.
but we don't have a dog, but Stephen wanted a dog. And
really?
Yeah, we had a dog for about a week.
You're joking. On what part was the dog in?
Billy was going to have a dog. So, and he wanted the dog to dance with Billy. So we played with dancing dogs for a bit. We played with him going around the proscenium for ages. He was going to dance around the proscenium. So there's loads of stuff we tried that we never used. But yeah, so the most rewarding thing is, you know, I think Liam, who was our first Billy, he was going to see him in Swan Lake. So so the end of the film ends with Matthew Bourne Swan Lake and Billy takes the lead. Yeah. And so Liam took the lead in Swan Lake, and so it was like life imitating art, imitating life.
God.
So we were all sitting in the audience crying because, you know, like, he'd been with us since she was 10.
Exactly. How old is he now?
He's 24.
Wow.
25.
Gosh, gives you perspective, doesn't it? How long it's been running.
It does, and so they all come back. You know, all the kids have come back for each, you know, anniversary, and it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. So it's amazing. Really.
So when did your career start into the musical theatre and producing theatre? Completely
with Billy. I had not a clue about theatre. You know, I thought it was a really shockingly bad idea.
Really?
Yeah. No, I mean, it is a bad idea. If I pitched it to you, you'd think it was the worst idea ever. You know, it's like,
I had to study theatre at university. Yeah. Got so many bad ideas. It's fine.
Well, it's true, because you sort of go and look at some kid who wants to be a ballet dancer set against the miners' strike, and you go, oh, fuck off.
But that's the beauty in it, isn't it? It's just so breaks the mould.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I remember standing in the street when we were shooting the film and going, yeah. Can you imagine, because Stephen comes from a theatre background, the director, and as does Peter Darling, and I was saying, yeah, can you imagine trying to turn this into music? You'd have to have tap dancing miners, and that kept me amused for ages. And then Elton saw it and said, look, we want to do it as a musical. Yeah. And I was still thinking, that's going to be horrible. Yeah. And then we did a workshop at the Old Vic, and I sat on the stage at the Old Vic watching it, and it was as rough as all get out, but it still made me cry, and I hasten on, it doesn't anymore, but it did then.
Desensitised to it now, seen it well too many times. Yeah, it's true. So what advice would you give young people, especially students, who are wanting to make a move into the creative industries?
Look, I think it's hard. I mean, it's easier now than it used to be because there's so much more content being produced. Do you know, but I think something somebody told me, which I think is completely true, is that if you really want to do it enough, you'll do it. And that's the only thing there is to it. You know, if you want to direct, you've got to direct. And it doesn't matter where you direct. If it's in a church hall or it's in your own bedroom, it's like if you want to be a filmmaker, you've got to make films. And if you want to direct stage shows, you've got to direct stage shows. It's just the scale that changes. But waiting for anybody to ask you means it'll never happen.
True. Very true.
So I'd never ask permission, and I'd never be too polite about it.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for sitting down and chatting to us.
You're welcome.
And I'm sure it'll be a success in Bristol, as it is everywhere else.
Cross, we'll see.
Good luck with the rest of the tour.
Thank you.